Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to the second episode of Bus Driver Simulator 2018. So, we're now on to morning route. It's early in the morning of the weekday, people are hurrying to work. Many of them are driving to the last stop, the railway station, in order to continue their journey on the train. Having arrived at the station, it's necessary to leave the bus for further passengers boarding and make a return trip, half of which will now pass along this street, Sovetskaya, maybe, and collect 1500 coins as a result of the trip for us to progress to the next scenario. So let's give it a bash and see. So there's been a few updates for the game, minor ones, more to do with menus and version numbers, etc., rather than anything else. The developers have said that wheel support is a priority for them, and hoping that that will come quite soon. Now, I have played this scenario several times, and there's several issues that will stop you from being able to complete and collect 1500 coins. First off, is AI traffic. It is very, very bad. And the reason it's bad is they spawn in front of you, just like that one did up ahead, but they spawn and possibly facing the wrong direction some of the time. So that is a bit of an issue, especially when you've got an AI car in front of you and one spawns in front of it facing head on towards you. That aside, you then have AI vehicles that just sharply brake in front of you for no reason at all, which again is a pain. Or you get him that just drives right across in front of you. So, that being said, my next gripe is junctions with red lights. Now, I don't know how it is in other countries in Europe and Russia and but when we get to the next junction, I'll show you what I mean. Basically, if you go through a green light when it's green for you, and then as you're through the junction, the next light, did I not open that door? Oh, okay. The next light at the end of the junction goes to red, you still get fined for running a red light. Now in the UK, the legislation states for a red light offence, to happen, it's at the start of our side of the carriageway. So we've got a red light here. Now the UK legislation states where our light has just went to green on our side of the road, right across the road, that's your line. So if you're past that and it's green and then changes to amber, there's no offence. However, this game, if we go through this green light, the light on the left hand side, if it changes to red like it does, we get fined. I don't know if this is a bug or if it is law, I don't know. In the UK it's not, and it's really rather annoying because you get fined every junction you go through. Your light's at green and it changes to red as you're passing through the last light on the left, you get fined. So that's my moan out of the way at the moment. Anyway, bus, yeah, it's not the nicest bus in the world. We've got rid of the horrible carpet because it's now in a different model, but it's seriously needs a clean. It really needs a clean. And see how big this junction is. So our light on our side is here. The light for the end of the junction is away over where the parked car is ahead of us, directly at 12 o'clock. So the chances of this light going from green when we pass it to red all the way over there is highly likely. If you stop in the junction, if our light goes green, we stop in the middle of the junction, light goes red and we stay there, we get fined twice. One, as I say, it's a real bugbear of mine, and it is actually causing issues with the game in terms of me actually wanting to play the game. I know it's a double junction in terms of there's two roads coming onto our road, but still. So hopefully the developers will be able to have a look at that and sort it out, or at least advise us that yes, it is an offence for it. So I've worked out also, as long as you're within a minute, less than a minute, early or late, you won't get fined for being early or late to a stop. Something else that's a bugbear of mine, I don't know if you can hear it at the moment, it sounds like somebody's playing steel drums in the back of the bus. I don't know if it's meant to replicate engine noise or suspension noise, I don't know, but it is really rather annoying. First 30 seconds, yeah, it's a nice touch adding in more noise, but after that 30 seconds it's just horrendous. It's obviously replicating it as busy rush hour traffic, etc. Right, so they've went through the junction. If we did that, we would get a fine. So I'll maybe drop this to the developers as a suggestion. I know it's possibly not going to be a priority for them at the moment, but if it's ruining the gameplay and turning people off from playing the game, then I would suggest it is probably quite a high priority. My other gripe is the road signs. The road signs hang out ever so slightly on the road, and that means that you end up crashing into them because they're indestructible and our bus just comes to a standstill. So then we need to reverse and then it's just a whole palaver. In the UK they're offset from the road. I don't know if that's the same in other countries, but and you can't see, I mean this is a curtain so we can't actually see what's going on in the back. It would be good, and this is only a very minor suggestion, having an interaction with passengers. Now I was wrong on my the first episode when I mentioned Bus Simulator 2016, because it's actually Bus Simulator 2018, where you interact with passengers as far as get change, give them their ticket, throw them off the bus if they're drunk. So there's interaction, there's even noise, chatter from passengers who are obviously making phone calls or talking to each other, and you can hear that in the background. Right, let's have this camera still does this, so I don't know what's going on with that. Standing room only in the bus. Right, come on, hurry up and get on. Come on. That's it, you just... What are you doing there? Come on, hurry up. Doors. Why is that showing me doors? Are the doors jammed? No. It's obviously a small bug as well. So let me know what you think if you're playing this game as well, what you think of the game and what you think so far of the early access to it. Love the guy in the interior mirror that's dancing away to himself as if no one's looking. So we're now late, but we're still within the minute deadline. I think we should have taken a bigger bus. And this camera, we can't move it either. Right, I'm assuming everybody's on. Too late if not. The sky effects with the weather is quite good because the last episode it was very dark and miserable looking, whereas today it's nice and bright and sunny and the colours in the buildings are all popping, and it's nice how it changes the mood of the game. And here we have AI traffic just spawning in front of us again. So we check the mirrors. Now, we seem to be doing really well money wise. We're now at 2186. However, we're now late. Well, no, we're not late. However, this is where the red light offences, crashing into cars offences, it all kicks in, and before you know it, you're down to like 1,000, whatever the currency is. I'm not actually sure what the currency is for it. Let them know how unsatisfied we are with them. Now, similar to ETS2, you can actually bully your way through the traffic. The likes of what I did there, just slowly edging back towards the other lane. The cars stop and they let you in. So we now have this guy who's just decided to stop for no reason at all. See what I mean about the road sign? Bang on, right at the very edge of the road. So we now have we've now got a gap between 7:25 and 7:27 to be at the railway station, and from past experiences of crashing into the back, that was my fault, not the game. Yeah, from my past experiences with this scenario, you have to stop at a particular stop on the within the railway station car park, otherwise it won't pick up passengers and drop them off. That then means it doesn't matter where you go, if you go into the next stop or not, it doesn't matter, because it won't count and nobody will get on the bus. It's a little bit like OMSI that way, if the route isn't done the way it should be. Now you think there is a bus stop, but actually the stop is here. Now this is another issue we have. The woman stuck behind the bus stop just now, it's going round in circles. If we move forward a little bit, she'll actually get on. So the bus stop interferes. You know, if you're stopped directly at the bus stop and they're behind the bus stop, they have no way of getting to you, so you need to move forward. Right, so let's go. First half, I mean, that's us just done the first half of the trip, but that was quite a profitable journey. Let's see how it all falls to pieces now. We are going back out left here. He's not going to stop for me. He did. Well, there you go. We're now going right. Wow, there's a green ladder with yellow wheels. We have police here as well, however they don't detect any offences, they don't stop you, they're just part of the scenery as well. Right, now see, I've tried to cut the corner here and it's not worked. Causing all kinds of chaos. Okay, right, let's get to the next shop. Because this bus, the suspension on it has more roll on it, so you can see how it's rolling from right to left along with the steering. Having the keyboard causes it a lot more, because the keyboard's obviously on or off pretty much. You always have to be very suspicious of the AI traffic for the likes of that. It can be very frustrating. You just see all of your currency disappear and all your profit for the day. I'm not sure if this is a dual carriageway or if this is just a single carriageway. There's obviously no line separating our side into two lanes, so I'm just assuming it's just one. Emergency lights. Okay, so there seems to be a few bugs with the, obviously as you can see, words coming up. Oh dude, really? Wow. This needs to get fixed. This is ruining the game. I don't know what she's doing. Let's move forward a bit and see what happens. Yeah, so again another bug. I know it's early access, I know it's you're going to get things like this, but at least these videos can highlight the sort of bugs in real time. So we don't have long till the next stop, so let's get the foot down a little bit. Certainly not a busy return. It's not as busy as it was going to the train station. Right, get on, get off, do whatever you need to do. What are you doing? Really? So not only can you bully traffic, but traffic bullies you as well? And I'm going to have to say it was a taxi, so I'm just saying. Even more cars just falling out the sky. This is where we go flying past a bus stop. Oh, there's more cars. Yep, that's my bad. That was my bad, going far too fast for the junction. Right, we're on to the hotel now, so basically just repeating the return journey, or sorry, we're repeating the outward journey. And I have noticed the odd Mitsubishi Evo in yellow. I don't... What are you doing? So again, as you can see, they just stop for absolutely no reason. And you get it for getting on. Okay. So we've got a minute to get to the next one, Kropskow Street. Something else you need to be aware of, the brakes are terrible, as you would expect for an old bus. That was me showing my frustration for the amount of time it was taking him. Let's avoid the signs. Strange why they're not getting on. No. Wow, she looks absolutely drunk. She's walking into walls now as well. Some nice detail on the buildings as well, and scenery isn't too bad. Overshot that junction slightly. That's it, you just clip through the bus. So it appears you have random people standing at the bus stop, right across the road on the left there, yes. Oh, red light, red light, red light. Didn't see that hidden with the trees, foliage. Again, can she sit any closer to the steering wheel? Wow, okay. Move your seat forward, lady. Just 2 stops left to go. Timing today hasn't been too bad. Yesterday when I was trying to record a video, my timing was really bad. Either too early or it was too late, or and then the traffic were getting in the way, and to be fair I was probably trying to rush the video before going to work. That's usually when things go all horribly wrong. So first thing I do when I stop and drop all of these people off is I'm going to wash the inside of the bus and give it a good clean. Come on, dude. He's going for the undertake. No, he's not. So they haven't moved, so they're obviously not coming onto the bus. Ah yes, the jam at the junction. So the game is still enjoyable. It's still, if you take the game for what it is, and that is an early access bus driving simulator, then the game's fine. It's still a bit early to compare it to other games of the same genre, albeit graphics wise it's never going to be competing with Fernbus, which I said that in the last video. But I don't think that was the aim for them to do that. I still really would like to know what the steel drums are trying to represent. Right, come on, because I'm going to get a red light fine here. If you sit on the junction to turn left and then it goes to a red light, you still get fined. Nope. It's a nice touch. Somebody's obviously tried to stop in a hurry. Here we are at Lenin Square. Don't even know if there's anybody still on the bus. Right, come on, goodbye. Thank you for driving with the yellow bus. There we go, we've collected enough money. So we'll have a quick look at what the next scenario is describing. Rail station to bus station. Evening route for the railway station to the bus station along the Osinnia district. Collect 800 coins. So obviously today was a busy day, so 1500 actually wasn't too bad. 800, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot quieter. So we'll leave it at that just now. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you do, then please hit the like button. If you enjoy these types of games, please feel free to subscribe. Until next time, take care. Thank you very much.